attachment.
Hey, what's up guys? So today we're on a new property. We just started this property about 4 weeks ago. We got a lot of hedge trimming to do. We have a lot of things to catch up on. So I'm gonna get started out here. The guys are already back there. I'm gonna get started out here at the front. This needs to be done. We just have a whole bunch of trimming that needs to be done. What I use, unless I have a long reach or something, I should be able to reach all this. I might have a hard time with some of it, but my Husqvarnas, man, let me grab them. These bad boys right here, dude, my God. I've bought 2 of these. It's the 525, it's the HF3S. Man, these things are the monsters, dude. They're a mid-size. You guys have seen me talk about them before, but they're mid-size. But man, I mean, in all the years I've been doing this, hands down, my absolute favorite pair of hedge trimmers. They do make longer ones and all that, and articulating ones. Hopefully I'm gonna get my hands on some of those from Husqvarna. But these, I've bought 2 of these, and man, these things are just my favorite. You know, think about the longest blade in the industry for the model size and all that. The gearbox, look at this thing, dude. It's insane. These things are so bad to the bone. Anyways, I'm gonna go get busy. I just got it back from the shop. Somebody broke this one. A former guy like pulled in between 2 trees when this was on the mower, and it snapped this in half, so I had to get a new dongle. So there's a tiny little bit left, and I'm gonna try and reach it because I don't want to have to go get the ladder. But I mean, for mid-range size shears and you got a good reach, you can still get a lot done. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely get a lot done. I'm gonna go back and get that little piece. This is the first time trimming this. What I'd like to do is get this whole thing completely level, because you can, like, it goes up and down. It wavers like up and down. the whole thing needs to be level. So sorry, there's a lot of cars coming in and out. It's a big, this is a big place, so there's a lot of people here. But anyway, like this whole thing just needs to be leveled out. I don't, you know, the last guy that was trimming it, when he trimmed it, apparently they came in, he was trying to like save himself, so he had like another landscaper come in and help him trim all the hedges on the property, which is why the place, you know, when I came and looked at it before we started, it's like, oh, it doesn't look as bad as it did before. But anyways, it just, you know, it just hasn't been a consistent thing. So I'd like to take this whole thing down, find a level spot, and make it a nice flat level hedge. That's going to take some work, and that's going to make a big mess, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go snap off that little tiny mohawk right there. Otherwise, we followed the contour, we got it going on with what was happening, but I don't want to leave it like that. I want to pick a day in the next couple weeks, go to town and straighten out that entire thing, make it just a nice walled hedge, because that's just, you know, that's a hodgepodge of trimming as far as the shape. It comes way down to a little below chest, and it just, you can see the edge line on it. It's just, it's not, haven't been doing it, man, but that's why we here. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna teach Jamar how to trim some hedges. Yeah. So this is Jamar's first, this is, huh? I subscribe. Oh, do you? I'll snap. So this is Jamar's like first day ever on some hedge trimmers, and he's doing a good job, man. How you feeling? Woo! Yeah, it's his first time. It's his first time doing it. He's gonna do a good job. It's his first day doing some hedge work. All right, all right. He did a good job, man. This is his first time like ever really doing some hedge work. So let's see what he did. So I gave him the Husqvarnas. They are a little heavy, you know. So that with never having trimmed hedges for real before, I think you did an excellent job, man. I mean, there's a couple little scragglers here or there, but for somebody who's new on trimming hedges, and then you got like the boss standing over you, you know what I'm saying? I think you did a great job. Still need to come across the front, shape this up right here, but I think you did a good job, man. Let's go see what he did over here. So yeah, I like to angle. I like to hit this with like a little angle. But yeah, he did a really good job, man. You did a good job, Jamar. What's up? You did a good job. Still got to get the front side of this right here, but I had him shut him off. So just gotta, you guys can see right there. See that? Yeah, see the, I like it like a laser. So got to get that. And then there's some stuff over there. But I think you did a great job though. Open this up, the walkway for the maintenance guys. Good job, man. Good job. Good job. Got to get that with the tall hedge trimmers. Probably can't see it because of the amount of light. But yeah, I think you did a really good job. Good job. So, I mean, my whole thing is I would much rather have somebody here that laughs and smiles and has a good time and wants to learn how to do stuff than somebody that acts like they know everything and like you should praise them at their feet. You know what I'm saying? Because they're here to work and get a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate guys like Jamar, man. So he's always smiling. Like my phone's always ringing. So anyways, we're, I just had to fix some stuff. You guys remember the blower that I melted? I didn't do it. The blower that I melted. So I just got that put back together. Here we go. It's all put back together. Yeah, bring that all the way. Little clips. This little clip's acting funny. But anyway, this is all back together, brand new, good to go. It is no longer melted. So I'll show you guys real quick. This is about a 40-acre property. And a lot of you guys get curious how we charge to do stuff. So we have an entranceway. There's two entrances. This is entrance 2. Entrance 1 is on the other side of that building right there. Yeah, sorry, but this is over. Let me turn this down, man. This is too much. All right, there we go. So anyway, we got entrance. So we got entrance 2. Entrance 1 is on the other side of that building. So, and it goes all the way around, it scoops back, comes in, turns into a V into a previously developed property, and then keeps, it's a big horseshoe with a big point to it. So the things that I look for when I'm pulling up to a commercial property or a condo, how to bid it, is the amount of hedge work and the amount of grass to mow. Because grass to mow is weed eating. Like, I don't concentrate on like how much weed eating there is to do or how much edging there is to do. I concentrate on how many hedges there are and how much grass there is to mow, because I can roughly get a good idea based on how much grass there is to mow, how much weed eating and how much edging that will typically need to be done. So I look at that, I look at the amount of trees that are on the property, figure out how long it's gonna take us to do this property in a day. We don't do all the hedges in one day, but we do like to do all the edging, weed eating, mowing, blowing, spraying for weeds. We break up spraying for weeds and trimming hedges to sections on the property. So we don't do that all in one day if it's a massive property like this. So here we are at little over 40 acres. We're about to start at 66 acres, split up in 2 days. It'll be easier. Hedges like this are throughout the entire property, as you can see. They wrap around every single building. So what we do is we'll split it up in about 4 sections. Sorry guys, I'm still getting over some sickness. We'll do like section 1 week, 2, 3, 4, and then you know, by 5th week we're on section 1. Unless we're caught up, then we run through it. If it's if the hedges are really thick and they're overgrown or they need a lot of work, then it usually takes the full 4 cycle to get back to point 1. Now, when we're ahead in like the winter time, we're going through the cycle, but we stick to the cycle. I color code it, I color map it. The guys know this is, you know, green is section 1, red is section 2, yellow, blue, you know what I mean? So all the buildings, you know, it's like an aerial map and all the buildings are color coded. The guys know where to trim hedges. If we're short-handed, falling short, as long as I know, I can make adjustments, let the property know, all that. But the big thing is, like I said, is figuring out how many hedges there are, how much grass there is to mow. And that's how we figure out a lot of stuff. Yeah, hey. No. We're the landscaper. We're trimming hedges in here. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. She thought I was the pool guy. Anyways, so like I said, again, we figure out how many hedges, how much grass there is. And then I try to calculate how long it's gonna take us. I have what's called a full out blown day of work that we charge. I have like 3 I have 3 tiers that we kind of charge at, or we mess around with numbers, and we try to bid it on tier 1, 2, or 3. 1's the biggest, 2 is, you know, medium. 3 is something that we can be out of there by like 1 o'clock, you know what I mean? On a smaller property, maybe 15, 16 acres, we can be done and out by 1. It looks magnificent. We got it down to a system and a science, so. All right, guys, so an update on the SCAG is it is back, it is running, everything seems to be good to go. We ended up having to replace both of the fuel pumps on the Kohler engine, plus these fancy fuel lines. Let me see if I can get in there and let you guys see these. Especially, man, I can't even get in there, can I? Anyway, all right, you see that? Yeah, you see this insulation right here that's running all through these lines. You know, it gets really hot down here, trying to eliminate the issue happening again. But what I will say, let me zoom this back out. But what I will say are the people at Kohler have been magnificent, freaking awesome. Goes on my whole thing about dealer, you know, where you buy a machine, dealer or brand. You know, I've never had a Kohler engine before. I was just having issues with the SCAG, with basically the overdrive shifter was frozen. That got replaced. The right side hydraulic went bad. They replaced that. But the Kohler engine, I was having issues with it just busting up and not wanting to run. After it cools off, then it doesn't do it again for weeks and weeks. So it's just done it so many times that the people at Kohler ended up just telling the dealer, dude, go ahead, replace both fuel pumps, replace these fuel lines. I mean, that's service, dude. So I'm really stoked about that, but it's up and running. And like I said, that whole thing with them like not wanting to mess around and really just going the extra mile to say, hey, what could possibly cause this to happen on your mower? Let's just go ahead and replace it, and so you're good to go. And that was awesome. It was all under warranty. They covered everything, and it was beautiful. And the experience with Kohler, first time I've ever had an experience with them, just the way that they stepped up and took care of the engine was just phenomenal, man. So if you do have any issues and your engine is under warranty, whether your dealer, I mean, some of you guys have really crappy dealers, some of you have awesome ones. We have crappy ones here and we have awesome ones. But what I would really encourage you to do is say, I want to talk to somebody at Kohler, whether your dealer, you know, is down with it or not, if you feel it's an engine problem, and get a hold of somebody at Kohler and just tell them like, hey man, I need your help. I'm having these issues. This dealer's not fixing anything. They're not helping me with anything. Please help me. Kohler's awesome, straight up. I'm not gonna go on about it. I would buy another Kohler engine just because of the warranty stuff, just because of the, I mean, not the warranty stuff, but just because of the extra mile that they went to help us all figure out what the problem was with the engine, and didn't shy away or back out of it, said, oh crap, maybe it's this, let's just replace it. Anyways, big thumbs up to those guys. Ag Pro, again, our dealer is just awesome. Looking forward to going to Tools for Time. They're a dealer that is now carrying the Gravely, and they're a lot closer, so whenever we get a Gravely demo in here, I'm going to check it out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a 460 or a 260, guys. You know, like running cruise and all that, I really wouldn't do like a 460 because of, you know, how expensive everything can get. The 200 series might be just more, if it was just me solo, I would grab a 460 for sure, but I'm just trying to debate, you know, whether, you know, having different guys on the machines, you know, the 260 is still really sick, but the 460, it's mainly just, you know, the seat, a couple little things like that, you know, like the way it lifts up and all that. But you know, I think we're gonna stick with demoing a 260 and probably trading out the Hustler for a 260. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, I'm gonna get home. I got stuff to do. I gotta take some equipment in. Got to get the Echo weed eater. Needs to get fixed. Air filter housing cracked and broke. The handle broke. So lost the ends of the head up there. So I just gotta go do some maintenance stuff. All right, guys. Camera's all in my face the wrong way. Peace out.